Says we're live.
Hey, hey.
So we're live.
Hi, everybody. It's about time.
So
We've
yeah,
been
I
trying to make
know.
this work for the past 30 minutes.
And I just checked on YouTube and it says we're live on YouTube, but I am lagging like crazy right now.
It's all good. I think lag is better than non-existent.
Yeah. Let
I'll
me
accept it.
go. It looks
Hold on.
good. I think it might be the background. So let me see if I take the background out. Yeah, see, now it's not lagging. It was the background. So we're good now.
Gotcha.
We're good now.
Nice.
All right. So
Well,
I'm going to
as
click on this
everybody
and
can
share
see,
this.
yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and share this, and then we can get started. So, well, let me share.
Probably not.
What in the world? There it goes. I got it now. Share to
Are
Facebook.
we going?
Yeah, we're good. We're golden.
Heck yeah. Well, looks like we finally got this up and running. Finally.
Yeah.
Just to start this off, as everybody can see, I'm not where I normally am or normally have been past couple years. The house I was in, I sold it, and I've since moved. A lot of life changes on my end, so uh, don't need to talk about those. Moving on in life, but you'll see right. Well, this side. Sorry, this camera is a little backwards. All this right here, all that stuff. See, my rods and
Stop,
everything.
Caleb.
This is where all my fishing stuff is now instead of my garage, and I am not in my office like I used to be. But for the time being, this is where I'm going to be, unless I decide to do a live some other location between now and the time I have a permanent place. But yeah, I'm glad to be back on. Glad to be here with Mr. Anthony, and I think we're going to be talking about the future of BassRoots fishing. So,
Yes.
uh, so with that said, if you don't know what BassRoots fishing is, it's something that me and a few people started back probably say 2008. So it's been quite a while since we started it, and with that, uh, really what it is just a lot of different anglers in the area from all over the state, just kind of coming together, sharing ideas, spreading the love of fishing, and just trying to bring fishing to the limelight and bring fishing to people that don't know about it. Of course, Anthony has been part of that since pretty much day one when I met him, which was what, about 3-4 years ago now.
Longer than that.
When we started
2017.
fishing. Yeah, 2017. Yeah, because we did the Raleigh Fishing Expo at that point,
Yep.
and that was the first time I met you. So yeah, so it's been a good trip. Anthony and I have been fishing some tournaments together since then, and hopefully we're going to continue on with that for the 2023 season. Which let's start with that. Let's start with that. So
Yeah.
what do you want to say about that?
So, as you know, show season started, and me personally, I last year took a little bit of a hiatus from tournament fishing just because I was trying to get some of my
Mhm.
life stuff in order. I did fish throughout that time, but I wasn't on the scene as much as I was in the past. So, in doing
Right.
that, it really made me take a look at what I wanted to do. And then going to these
Mhm.
shows really opened up my eyes where my heart lies when it comes to bass fishing. So,
Absolutely.
seeing all of the youth at the events and seeing all of the young anglers at the events, it really got my heart and my blood pumping to get back into the sport of bass fishing. So, I was looking at
Absolutely.
it and I wanted to take what I did in the past and I wanted to revamp it and rebrand it and move it forward for the future to start going after those anglers, to start trying to help those anglers out, to start for one fishing for a cause and not necessarily going at it as wanting to win money in tournaments, which that's a plus if you do, but fishing for
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
reason. So that's
Right.
why I got with you, Stony, about doing a rebrand for BassRoots Fishing, and was talking about utilizing the name and utilizing not only just my social media presence, but your social media presence, and me and you combining to create BassRoots Fishing and moving it forward to where we are going. And where I envision us going is doing exactly that, is looking out for those groups, fishing for a reason. So I'll be fishing for two things this year. Um, One is to raise awareness for AMC, which is Arthrogryposis Media Complex, and two is for
Mhm.
autism awareness. So I'm going to be rocking
Nice.
those, and I made an agreement with my family that no matter what tournament we fish, moving forward, the winnings are going to go to both of those organizations. Now, that's not saying gas, lodging, stuff like that, because we have
Right.
incidentals and stuff like that that we have to pay for.
Everybody's
But
got
anything
expenses.
on
Yeah.
top of that for this whole next year is
Right.
going to those two organizations. And
Right.
to me, that's what Bass Roots means. It's getting back to the roots of bass fishing and getting back to the roots of why we are doing what we are doing. So,
Absolutely, and I couldn't agree more. I took a little bit of time off as well. I had life stuff happen. Everybody has life stuff happen, and I was at the Raleigh show just a couple weekends ago, and same thing. I walked in, and it's like everybody's like, "Hey, bud, how you doing?" It's like I had never left, and I thought that was just amazing to see that camaraderie.
yeah,
That people don't really care what you got going on in life; they're always going to be there for you, even if you met them one time or if you're a really good friend and you see them every day. This society, if you will, of fishermen and anglers, it's amazing, and I really appreciate where you're taking it as far as donating to those special causes. And I've got a couple of special causes that are close to my heart. One of them, really in particular, a lot of people don't know about this, but I want to raise awareness for Huntington's disease. My grandmother
yeah,
passed away from Huntington's disease. It is a genetic disorder that attacks the nervous system, and it can come on as early as birth or as late in life as your 60s, 70s, or 80s. And when it attacks quick, it attacks fast, attacks hard, and there's really nothing that you can do about it. There's no cure for it.
yeah,
So with that, I want to raise as much awareness as possible. So I'll be rocking that ribbon on my arm every tournament as well. So I like where you're going with that, and definitely getting back to the roots. I like what you said about the younger anglers. Like I think not only for myself, but for anybody, we don't have to just teach the younger anglers and get them into it. We also need to learn from them, because some of these guys, that are real young, they're getting really intuitive. They're learning a lot, especially when it comes to the electronics end of things. Us older guys don't always know the best, the electronics right out the bat, but these younger guys, they're all on it. You know what I mean? It's their cup of tea. So I think having Bass Roots, we don't want to forget our roots and where we came from. I mean, that's the slogan: never forget your roots. But at the
yeah,
same time, we do need to expand the tree, let the branches grow. You know what I mean? So I think that's a great thing. We can definitely get to that point where hopefully, if in the next couple of years, if not maybe even later this year, if we can just have like an under 18 tournament eventually, that BassRoots will eventually throw an under 18 tournament, where
yeah,
you don't have to have a boat. You can fish from the pond corner, whatever you want to do. But yeah, I definitely see BassRoots growing in that direction. I'm glad that we're getting back together on this, and we're going to combine and make this bigger. And I really can't wait to see where this goes.
yeah,
So with that said, on my end, I currently have a YouTube channel for BassRoots Fishing. That one's going to be gone. I'm going to try to get those videos onto the new page, which we'll put a link in the notes on this one for the new page. For those that aren't subscribed already, we'll send a link over to that. And we're just going to be moving on moving forward, starting fresh. Everything's going to be from like homegrown tips like we had, BassRoots on the boat, getting people on the boat with us, or, even on the bank, whatever it might be. Of course, we're going to be doing tournament videos. We haven't done many of those in the past. But then just, everyday BS videos, vlogging, just sharing our thoughts. So it's going to be more than just, hey, we're going fishing today. Sometimes it's going to be like, hey, we're going to talk about, life stuff. Because again, not forgetting your roots comes from life stuff. And I think one of my favorite videos on YouTube right now is one of those videos. It's actually Brian Latimer talking about his dad and his grandmother, and how they kind of pushed him to be a fisherman, but it wasn't about fishing. It was just about life things. And that's probably one of my favorite videos right now. And I think, a lot of people can learn from other people's experiences in life and not just from their fishing. So I think, definitely sticking to that, never forget your roots. I think that'd be amazing to hear what everybody else says about it too, because you never know what some of these comments can come through on these videos.
Well, and then too, one of the things that I was looking for later on is, highlighting some of these nonprofit organizations like your Huntington's disease and then my AMC awareness stuff, to where I'm going to put together even tournaments where for you to be entered into a tournament, you have to have an angler and then a child with you, meaning you could have some one of your kids that are fishing with you, or someone that doesn't get to go fishing, stuff like that, where we're taking our youth out for a fishing tournament. And I was going to call
Absolutely.
it for Nicholas, because my nephew is Nicholas. And then once we do that, it'll actually be hosted during AMC Awareness Week. So you're going to kind of, hit the knife edge with two, or hit the sword with two knife edges, if you know what I mean. So
Absolutely.
we got quite a bit of stuff coming up. And then as you said, Stony, one of the things that we're doing is we're going to be merging all of BassRoots Fishing into one YouTube. And with that, we are going to be doing weekly videos, whether I'm putting out a video, you're putting out a video, we're both putting out videos together. We're going to be starting doing weekly videos. Me personally, I'm looking at possibly doing at least 3 to 5 videos a week, whether it's quick shorts or talking about little tips and tricks on like how to rig soft plastics up and stuff like that, to even getting out on the water. And I'm me personally, I don't know about you, but me personally, I'm moving away from the music video style fishing, which, the intros and stuff are nice to have music with, but it's going to be geared towards the anglers and towards getting people into the sport, moving the sport forward by learning how to do different things. So that's what I envision.
I mean, I that is honestly something that I've always seen, like on my end of things. I don't mind having a little bit of music in the intro, maybe somewhere in the middle when you got some B-roll, but most of it, I want it to be, I want it to be meaty. You know what I mean? I wanted to have some value. So yeah, I'm completely on board with that. I think that's a great idea. I think having all these things that you bring to the table, that I can bring to the table, or anybody that wants to be part of this BassRoots family wants to bring to the table, I'm all for it. And I want BassRoots to grow. I want you to grow. I want me to grow, and I really just want everybody that fishes to just enjoy it. You know what I mean? And I think that's the main thing is making sure that we can put some content out that everybody enjoys. So you'll see us more on the YouTube channel. You'll see us on our Facebook page, our Instagram page. All that stuff's going to be ramped up. We're going to be more and more and more involved with that. So yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. I think real soon, you and I have our first tournament coming up soon. Which hopefully, if everything goes smoothly, you guys will be able to see a practice video. But we're not gonna be one of those guys that's just gonna show you all the catches. We'll show you all the fails as well, because that's real. we go out and we're fishing all day and we don't catch a single thing, we want you to see it. And
Yeah,
because
and
at
that way they
at
can
the end of the
evaluate
day,
what we did
if
wrong.
we're doing exactly, you can say, hey, why, next time you guys can try this, and next time you guys try that, because we don't know everything. Neither do you. So we all learn from each other, because you never
Yep.
know, that one thing that didn't cross somebody's mind could be the one thing that puts fish in the boat. So
Mm.
yeah, I think being as real as possible is going to be a game changer. Like, seriously, because you watch some of these videos and you know they only show you the catches. They don't show you how many times they cast before they actually got a fish.
Or how many
They
times you get hung up in a tree and consider like you're going squirrel fishing.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, and we all know that happens. We all
Yeah.
know that happens.
Tree pounder.
Or yeah, they they don't show how many times they had to stop and take a pee or something like that. Not
Yeah,
that we're
for
gonna
real.
show that, but we'll
Uh,
put a little pause in the bathroom break.
yeah.
But it's those things that, like, the real life of the real angler. I think you don't see that very often and honestly, I don't want anybody to think that I'm lying to them about fishing, because we can sit here and talk how great tournaments are and everything, but I mean, there is some ups and downs to it. I mean, definitely downs, definitely ups. I mean, but I think that's real, that having that information out there can definitely help somebody, especially if they're considering getting into tournament fishing. That's something that, as a whole, BassRoots hasn't put out hardly any tournament fishing videos. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how people take that, and you and I being tournament partners helps out a lot, because we can put a lot of cameras on the same boat
Yeah,
and we get a lot of good footage.
for sure.
So
And
I think
going
it's a good
along with
idea.
that too, I've talked with a couple of the companies and let them know what we were doing, and they were on board with us, especially to get us more people to come out and go fish with us too. So I have
Right.
one of them, which is going to be helping design my jersey, and you use this guy to help design your jerseys as well, is really helping us out. He's taking what we're doing and he's going to be able to put that into our jersey so we can share our story by wearing what we believe in. So the first company, as you
Absolutely.
know, is going to be
BBA.
Big Bass
Good
Apparel.
jerseys. If
So
you
BB,
guys need jerseys, that's the company to go through. Um,
yep,
the owner and I have had multiple conversations. Very nice guy, wonderful family. His wife and daughter, amazing people. He's just a great down to earth guy. That's why every time I need a jersey, I go straight to BBA. I don't even consider anybody else. You know, I go straight to
stop.
him, no questions asked. And
Yep.
yeah, BBA, they've had my jersey since day one. It
And I don't have the yeah, I thought it was whatchamacallit from the Adams family, the little hands.
you got fame.
Yeah. Some of the other companies too, of course, Ardent, which Ardent, as you know, is a rod and reel company, and I am going to be utilizing Ardent on all my stuff moving forward, and they're going to be pitching in through me to help us out as well. And then the last one is going to be Deep Creek. Deep Creek is going to be helping us out with some baits, and we're going to be moving forward in uh, now I have certain sponsors that I have, and I know Stony, you have certain sponsors you have. And this doesn't
Absolutely.
mean that we're not going to just keep ourselves in a bubble of who we're going to use.
Right.
This is not that type of bass fishing show. This is going to be anything that see there it is again, look right there. Anything anything that involves fishing. It's going to be talking with
Right.
other companies, going to be talking with other ways to present different style baits, just showing different techniques, and that way you or the viewers can take what we're showing you and make your own opinion of it. If you like ardent reels and you like what you see and you go out and you use it, then fine. If you don't and you like Daiwa or Abu Garcia or any of the other ones, we are showing you or giving you the opportunity to form your own opinion, but we want to share the information and share what we see
Right.
and how we use those types of things. So
Yeah. And I actually secured for BassRoots Fishing a sponsorship for our videos. So you will see on almost every video, especially if it's on the water, brought to you by, which I will share that. I will share that with you guys in the first video. I'm not going to reveal it just yet because Anthony doesn't even know about it. So, and I can't really make it a surprise if I say it out loud right now. But
well,
I've secured something for BassRoots for their videos in return for a little bit of assistance in our fishing this year, which I didn't ask for anything in return. All I asked is that they just partner up with us, and everything was good to go. Got that
first comment.
situated.
The radio shop.
Hey,
I see you got it working. Yes,
we
it
got
took
it
us a
working.
while.
It's only been about an hour since we tried to start this, and we're 20 minutes in. That's a big day.
Yeah, for sure. But no, I'm excited for what the future has.
Sponsors, so that's good. But I'm really looking forward to it. I know currently BassRoots, we have two logos, which is the Shield logo and the Collegiate logo. I am working on a third logo, which will be up on our site. I'm probably going to end up retiring the Shield logo for anybody other than team members, which it's the original one. It's always going to have a place in my heart. But I think the new logo is going to blow somebody's mind. I really do. So I will reveal that as well later on. But as it is right now, I think we're going on to a good start. My dog is giving me the eye of all eyes. So he's ready to go outside again. This dog, oh my God. By the way, this dog loves fishing and he wants to go in the water all the time. He's a great dog. Man. His name is Maverick, and he's a 10-month-old black lab. He was a rescue, so I can't ask for a better dog. He does chew up stuff when we don't keep an eye on him, but he's such a good dog.
He'll be the BassRoots mascot. Watch.
Oh, he definitely will be. He's getting his own jersey. He's getting his own jersey. I've already talked to BBA about getting him something. You know what I mean? So yeah. So he's good, man. He's good. He's getting his own jersey.
So, in closing, because we got to get off here soon, I just want to go over again what the future for BassRoots hold. So, sure. Just to recap, me and Stony here, who you're seeing live, have decided to combine forces to create the new and upcoming BassRoots Fishing. So it's not just one person now. It's going to be a combination of all the roots of fishing coming together to form a great foundation. So with that being said, you are going to start seeing weekly content in the form of maybe videos each day or every other day, but definitely at a minimum of getting some content out there weekly. I know this weekend me and Stoney got some stuff planned to where we're going to be going fishing. Looks to be like we are going to either hit buckhorn, the Roanoke, or tar. So we still got some details of where we're going, but I know we will be on the water this weekend. So you'll see some videos coming from that. And then moving forward, we are going to be fishing. I will be in the BASS Nation fishing through the Pitt County Bassmasters. And then me and Stoney together are going to be fishing in the Eastern NC Bass Challenge, which is run by Jeffrey Davis. That is going to be
I'm actually also
huge.
And I will be huge. So I will be fishing the Five Alive team trail that will be on kind of in the northern region of North Carolina, because I have some good friends up near Hyco Lake that own a boat shop. Not going to say anything about that right now, but yeah, they are actually part of the Five Alive Trail that's going to be in the northeast of North Carolina, and I'm going to be running that with another person that it actually works at that shop. So between the two of us, we have a lot going on, and we're going to try to bring it all to you guys, whether it's tournaments, whether we're hitting the banks, whether we're hanging out with family, whatever it might be. You guys are going to be right there with us, because we're never going to forget our roots, right?
Nope.
We're always going to be there for you, and we hope you're there for us.
Yeah.
With that said, I'm out of here. You guys have a good night.
And we'll see y'all later.
You soon.
On BassRoots Fishing.
All right, guys.
Later.
Be good. Later.